Yo guys, what's going on? Welcome back to another video on my channel here. Now in today's video, guys, I'm going to be bringing you a lockdown defense that can help you win more games in Madden. This play is going to be out of the $326 formation. I'm going to be going and putting in the comments of this video, it's going to be the pinned comment, all of the playbooks that this play is in. We're going to be going over the play today, cover 3 cloud show 2. I'm going to be showing you guys the pre-play adjustments, and I'm going to move on to 3 different setups that are going to help you win more games. Now quickly before we get in the video, guys, follow me on Twitter, link is down below. I'd really appreciate it. You can know when I upload my new videos. Also, if you want to check out my two most recent videos, they're going to be in the top right of the screen right now. Guys, let's go ahead. Let's get into it. Okay, guys, so here we go. So these are going to be the pre-play adjustments. Now, what we're going to do here first is we're going to go to our coaching adjustments here, and I have ball in our defense on play ball, and then my zone drops, my flats are on 25 yards, and then my curl flats are on 20 yards. Now, let's move really quick here into the personnel subs. So you're not going to come out in any packages. You're just going to come out in the normal package, and what we're going to do here is we are going to go and we are going to sub in our two best. Basically, what we're going to do is we're going to sub in cornerbacks at safety. So I have Rashad Fenton and Rashad Breeland in these 2 spots right here. And then what we're going to do is we're going to take these 2 safeties and we're going to sub them in at linebacker. It just, gets better zone coverage and more speed. Then what we're going to do is and then linebackers, and then that's basically it here. And you want to make sure also right here you have a pretty fast corner here, pretty fast change of direction. I have Antonio Hamilton, which is perfectly fine. And what we're going to do here is we're going to come out in dollar, and now let's get into the first setup. All right, guys, so here we go. We're going to head into the first setup here. We're running against gun trips tight end, PA counter go, one of the most common plays you will see this year because of its crossing routes. So the first setup here is going to be very simple. Your first step here is going to be to pinch your defensive line, which is left on the D-pad, down on the left stick. Next thing we're going to do is we are going to take one of our corners right here, and one of our safeties subbed in, and we are going to put him in a hard flat. Now what we're going to do here is we're going to put this safety in a hard flat, or this linebacker, considering that this linebacker is in a 3 reception hook, which does pretty well against covering slants, drag routes, those kind of things. So how to do a hard flat, we're going to press the right D-pad twice, excuse me. We're going to press square and we're going to flick the right stick to the right. Then we're finally going to go and we're going to lock onto our user here, and we're going to put him in a blitz, which is double tapping triangle, pressing R1 down the right stick. You can also just go and click on him and flick the right stick down. So, after you press X. So basically, this is what is called mabling. So as you can see on the left side, we have mabled. So that will stop any out routes or any slants coming from right to left here at the end of the play. So pretty much here, what you're going to do, you're going to use the corner right here, and they tend to have better change of direction. And we're just going to leave it like this. So this is setup here. So now, for the route combo, what we're going to do is we're going to put square on a smart routed in route. We're going to slant triangle, streak X, and then block the running back. And then we're going to motion triangle out to the right. So let me just quickly do that, and I'll just basically show you this coverage. So we'll snap them right here with the numbers. You're going to see that I cover this, then I cover this. And as you can see, unfortunately, we did get chop blocked right there. But, you do see that this play is pretty good. We got pretty quick pressure with the Chiefs, which is, very nice thing, obviously. So let's go ahead. Let's take a look at this play, and I'm going to show you that this is pretty good. So let's head into the instant replay really quick on this right here. So we're going to see that first of all, we are going to be covering this smart routed out route right here. As you can see, the curl flat does stay with him up until the very end, and then at that point we do switch over with our user. So you could technically go and throw this ball. However, if I click onto this guy and bring him down, it's going to be very hard to complete the catch. Next thing we're going to cover here is going to be the crossing route. You're going to see that the 3 reception hook does stay with him a little bit right here. Originally does go on the tight end, but then it kind of comes back to the middle, and then eventually our user is right here as well. And you see he could, throw the ball. Basically, we actually got a really good block shed. You see that right here, if the running back chop block did not happen, it would most likely be a sack. So, just kind of keep in mind that the pressure is going to be there. Then we're also going to take a look as well on that streak here, the high-low read. You're going to see that the 3 reception hook does a pretty nice job of staying with them, and then he comes right back down on the crosser. And then finally, we're going to look at the slant here coming from left to right. Or right to left, excuse me. You're going to see that it's covered pretty well. We kind of switch off, and now at this point here, that you got the curl flat as well as the hard flat kind of playing it. So that's going to be the first play right here. Pretty simple. Obviously, it's not going to shut down every route, but it did a pretty good job of covering. So now we're going to move on to the next setup. All right, guys, so here we go. We do have the next setup right here. What we're going to do first is we're going to pinch our defensive line. Then we're going to base the line, which I accidentally switched up to 2 steps. Then what we're going to do is we're going to shade underneath and over the top. Now, how you're going to shade underneath is going to be triangle down the right stick, and then over top is triangle up on the right stick. Basically, what it's going to do is it's going to take that curl flat on that left side. It's going to change it to a cloud flat. Then the next thing we're going to do here is we are going to take the safety right here, Sorensen. We're going to move him towards the middle, and we're going to throw him in a curl flat, which is going to be double tapping the right D-pad, pressing square, and then flicking the left stick to the right, or you click onto him. And then final thing we're going to do here is we are going to do the same thing in terms of blitzing our player here, which is going to be X and then down the right stick, or you could just double tap triangle, press R1, and then flick the right stick down. So this could be the setup here. Basically, we're mabling to the right side, so we're going to stop any crossing routes coming from left to right. Also, we're going to have that cloud flat right there as well. That way, on that left side, that way it will stop any like quick out routes, and then also on the right side as well, it will stop any slants, later on in the play. So what we're going to do is I kind of cooked up a route combo here. I just simply blocked the running back, put the tight end on the streak, and then slanted all. So we're just going to run with this play right here. We're going to motion him out, and we're just going to cover what we can. So we're going to snap him right here. You're going to see that, we go to the high-low read. Then we're going to kind of switch off, and then at that point, we're getting pressure, and he did lose the ball. So basically, we're just going to go and tackle Derrick Henry here. And now we're going to show off basically what's up with this play. So let's quickly just get into the instant replay once again right here. We're going to see, first of all, you're going to have the slant. I do stay with him in the beginning. I don't really take a great angle. Then I kind of come off. So you could definitely kind of throw that. But you see that, right about here, the pressure is getting there. So, that's going to be a very tough thing. Like basically right when this ball is pretty much open, like right here, you're going to see that, there is pressure coming in. So it's going to be very tough to throw this ball. Then the next thing we're going to have here is we're going to have this crossing route. You're going to see that the 3-reception hook does a very nice job of covering it. And then it does get open, right here, I'd say, but you're going to see that he's already getting sacked. The quarterback's already getting sacked, so you're not really going to have infinite time in the pocket to look for your reads. Then we're also going to look here at this deep post. You're going to see that it's covered pretty well. You can't really throw a one-play touchdown here because you won't really have a lot of time in the pocket. And then finally, we are going to take a look at right here the final route, which is going to be the tight end streak. You're going to see that you really can't throw this ball right here because it's a pretty tight window to fit it in. And then eventually right here, when it gets basically wide open, you're going to see that the pressure will start to come in. So, it's going to be very, very tough to throw some of these balls here. Really not a lot of stuff is open on this play. So that's pretty much going to be it for the second setup. Now let's move into the third and final setup. All right, guys, so here we go. This is going to be the third and final setup. What we're going to do on this play is we are going to go and we're going to first bench our defensive line as always. Then the next thing we're going to do is we're going to base the line. Then what we're going to do is we are going to be taking Daniel Sorensen as well as Juan Thornhill, these white players right here, and we're going to man them up on players. So what we're going to do in this situation here, I'm currently coming out in this bunch trail play. Out of gun bunch, you're going to see that we do have like an out route, a trail route by the tight end. It's technically a Texas route. You're going to have a deep post on the left side, and they're also going to have a corner route. So what we're going to do is we are going to go and we're going to man these two guys up right here. We're going to man them up on receivers. Now, what we're going to do for Juan Thornhill is, well, actually for Sorensen, we're going to man them up on square. Now, there's 2 ways you can do this. Double tap the right D-pad, press square, flip the right stick up, press square. Or you can just go X up on the right stick and then square again. Then what we're going to do is we're going to take Juan Thornhill here and we're going to man him up on, hypothetically, let's just say R1. So we're going to go X up on the right stick, R1, or double tap on the D-pad, X up, R1. So now then the final step we're going to do is we're just going to blitz our user. Very, very simple. So this is going to be the setup here. You're not really going to have a lot of coverage over the middle, but 2 of the receivers are going to get manned up. So really you have to just worry about the running back, the X and the O receivers, which is what we're going to do. So now let's go ahead. Let's take a look at this play. So you're going to see that we're going to kind of, we're going to user, and as you can see, we end up getting the pressure. So now let's go ahead. I really want to focus on first here the outside receiver square. He's on that deep post. Let's see how well Daniel Sorensen stays with him. So we're just going to run this play. You're going to see he stays with him pretty well right here. You can't really throw this ball, like right here. Basically, you're going to have a player right on you, so it's going to be very tough to throw this ball. Also, let's go, and let's highlight this R1 route, which is the corner. You're going to see that Adam Humphrey, he's pretty much blanketed right here. You can't really throw this ball because even if you low ball it, you're going to have this corner right here ready to play it. Also, you have another player as well. We're going to take a look at the out route. You're going to see that I go right in the out route, and then I'm going to switch right on to the tight end. And basically at this point right here, the pressure starts to really come in. So you have to kind of worry about that. Honestly, the out route is kind of open, but really, once again, there's no defense that shuts down every single route, so you can't really expect that. But, you know, I did a pretty good job of usering, and everything was covered. So, guys, I hope you have enjoyed this video. The setups and the timestamps will be down in the description if you guys want to do some fast navigation. You know, pretty much, guys, let's smash 5 likes. Thank you guys so much for the support. We're almost at 1,600 subscribers. Unbelievable that we started this year at almost 1,200 subscribers, and now we're almost at 1,600. So I love you guys. Thank you. Take care. Most importantly, stay classy.